1 2 1 2. It's your man DJ Pushplay, and check it. Welcome to another podcast brought to you by CiphaRadio.com. I got some very special guests over here to my right, so I'm gonna let my guests introduce themselves and tell everybody out there what they're all about.
Yeah. Well, I myself am QWAZAAR. That's pronounced Quasar.
What's up, folks? My name is Denizen Kane, Typical Cats. Big up to my man Mestizo and Makina Muerte. Glad to be with y'all in LA.
Yo, this is Quelly, Typical Cats crew, Galapagos 4 Chicago crew, out here with Urban Underground. What up, ladies and gentlemen in TV land?
Yo, big shout outs to Urban Underground at the Airliner, LA's finest underground hip hop spot. Make sure y'all check that out. You know what I'm saying? It'll be every Friday, so come through and represent. But first things first, I'm gonna ask the first probing question of the evening to my folks over here to my right, Typical Cats. So I gotta ask you guys, man. Back in 98, 99, 2000, you started back on 88.5. Y'all met up. So how did that work out? How did you guys meet up as a crew?
88.5 WHPK. I mean, this is like one of those shows. Our DJ Natural, he used to run the Wednesday night rap show, and at the time coming up, you know, HPK, that was the shit. So it's like cats like me. I used to listen to that bad boy every day. And I mean, one day a cat, you know, he's like, man, we need to go to the station. He's like, Quasar, you need to go to the station. I'm like, I'm gonna take my ass to the station. You know, and that he was the kind of dude, he always let you get on the mic if he hears something that you got. And you know, he was just one of those dudes that just let us get on. I guess what he do, we went back and holler at you. He holler at you?
No, Mikey told me to holler at you. Yo, my brother, Mikey, I would roll up there with Mikey, and we would roll up. Me and my older brother, my boy Syke, would roll up. And I was just kind of getting into rhyming, but I was in the cut practicing like I wasn't that good yet. And then Quay was the first dude that I saw that blew me away. And my brother Mikey's like, you got to fuck with him. I was like, I'm already working on it. And then Nat was like, yo, man, I'm going to have my boy Dennis come through. I want you guys to see him rhyme. And then you rhymed like in mad different languages. Fucking remember the Russian accent shit and fucking said it was a deal. They were like, hey, I got some beats and I got some tree, and we moved in together and just got busy, right?
Saying I was knowing that before I met these cats. He told me about them, and when we met, I felt like it clicked. And just to let you know, Chicago is a beautiful city, but it's the most statistically segregated city in the American North. So according to all human probabilities, this crew shouldn't exist, but that's how you know it's God's work. You know what I'm saying? I think it was meant to be.
That's tight, man. I appreciate the history on that. So, next question: how did you guys come up with your MC names? I mean, Quasar, Denizen,
I didn't have so many names, man. Quasar, I didn't have that name for so long. It's ridiculous. For one,
some hard ass shit.
Yeah, well, it's some hard shit, but man, it flows well. QWAZAAR. You can't really mess with that. I wanted to spell it. I wanted to flip it. I originally like kind of bridged it off of like an acronym. I was like QWA, quit waiting for Armageddon, kind of thing, because a lot of cats was all at the time talking about we waiting for interplanetary alignments and Armageddon and all types of things to do things. They still waiting. Everybody waiting for something. They waiting for the end of the world for some strange reason. So yeah, and I don't know, it just expanded. It just kind of fit. I'm an energetic dude on stage and I want to get it out and I like to connect. It just fit.
Man, Denizen Kane, obviously it's a flip of Citizen Kane, but more importantly, Denizen means native inhabitant, indigenous inhabitant of. And honestly, I feel like my people are always perceived as foreigners in this wilderness of North America. So it's just to say that I'm a denizen, I'm from here, was to make a claim and to say something. Big Daddy Kane was one of my inspirations. So when I heard him rhyming when I was a kid and he said, King, Asiatic, nobody's equal, I took that as inspiration, ran with it. And also, Cain represents the sinner. Cain is the brother in the Bible who slew his brother Abel. And I feel like cats like us who have survived, it's not because we're the nicest or we're the best. It's because there are plenty of good cats who are in the dirt, you know what I'm saying, who fell asleep before we did. And I feel like we rock to represent for them. And what we're doing is a beautiful thing, but it's also a painful thing. There's grief involved in it, you know what I'm saying? And there's representing for those who have already passed on. So that's the significance of Denizen Kane.
Quell came from... I like the way the letters looked for writing graffiti. I didn't even know that it was a word in English. I wish I had a deeper story than that, but but then I found out it was a word in English, and it means to silence or like to crush. And I liked it. I liked it. It kind of stuck. I was like, I always knew that shit was work. So.